We're here to lead the service.
Yes, really.
It's been eating the stillness. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone shall pretend to be babies. Yeah.
Cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, babies, cry, babies. It's baby out when they're crying, babies. It's baby out when they're crying. Everybody say Coca-Cola.
These microphones are on, so it's too loud.
Everyone say Coca-Cola.
Hello, everybody.
My turn.
How's your new dog doing?
Heart beating.
What?
Family friend.
Oh, God.
Tessa. That's the second time in a row I've done that. When you are up here leading, just don't pull or lean too hard on this thing because then this will slow your hands down. Okay, so we just want to make sure that you just...
Hello, everybody. We need starts right now. What we need to say is a bunch of more things. Chicken, bark, bark, chicken.
Hello,
Chicken, bark, bark,
everybody.
chicken.
Chow, chow, chicken.
It's a
Chow, chow,
cat.
chicken.
Oh, no, the cat saved me out. Oh, no.
Oliver, be careful, I have high heels.
Oh, no, the cat saved me out. Whoa.
Hello, everybody.
Everybody sing! Blah, 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 blah,
If I can have everyone in kindergarten, first, second grade, pre-Ks, if you're here, you can come on up too. And we can take a moment to just actually celebrate how good it is even just to be together right here at this moment. Ready? Hinemato, umanayim, shadananim, gamyahat. Hinemato, umanayim, shadananim, gamyahat. Hinemato, umanayim, shadananim, gamyahat. Hinemato, umanayim, shadananim, gamyahat. sit down for a few minutes. Welcome to First Friday, Shabbat Shalom. As you have probably noticed, this week at First Friday, this month, we are featuring our K-2 students who have a lot of enthusiasm. So we are so happy to have your voices leading us in several of the prayers and songs tonight, and I will invite all of you up a few more times. If anyone needs to step out at any point, it's okay. There's a couple of snacks out in the lobby, and we'll have dinner in a little bit after our service. But we welcome all kinds of enthusiasm at this moment, and some of us sit still to be enthusiastically engaged in the prayers, and some of us like to move a little bit to be enthusiastically engaged. So if this is your first Friday, actually, can I have you guys hand these out? Okay, K-2 is already being put to work. I didn't realize that people hadn't taken the handouts. I'm sorry. So, our first Friday service, if this is your first time here, we have a rotation here on our Friday night services. So First Friday is a play on the idea of First Friday, which is, it's an engagement in a new or first way with the Friday night service. So we take a lot of opportunities during First Friday. We take a lot of opportunities during our First Friday to learn a little bit more about the service. Some of the prayers are a little bit abbreviated, and we'll have a lot of communal participation, both from kids and adults. And if you'd like to know a little bit more about the structure of our Kabbalat Shabbat service and our Mariv service, the evening service that we lead into, you can have a little bit of a summary and understand a little bit, especially for parents of little ones, how much longer we have to go in the service, and a little bit about what each of the prayers or psalms will represent. You can stay here if you want to. If you want to stand quietly with me, that would be totally fine. Okay, that was a yes. Now, in our Kabbalat Shabbat service, we make our way through 6 psalms, which we will represent each one with a different song for today. And then we have Lecha Dodi, our central prayer, and then that is followed by a psalm for Shabbat, when our kindergarten and first and second graders are going to tell us a little bit, you can get ready for this, about what you like personally about Shabbat. So before we turn to each of our psalms, I'm going to open it up to all of you so that we can make our way through the week together with these 6 days of the week leading up to Lecha Dodi, and then welcoming finally in Shabbat a chance to integrate. There's 6 days and then there's Shabbat. So we're going to talk about the 6 days and then we're going to welcome in the day of Shabbat. So before we begin our first psalm, does anybody here, do you think you can think all the way back to the first day of this last week, which was Sunday? The first day. Leah, you went kayaking? Oh, that sounds amazing. Beautiful. I'm glad we finally have some nice weather for that. Do we have one more memory from Sunday, the first day of this week?
Excuse me, can we call on people?
I'm going to call on people. Thanks, Oliver. Tessa.
The color run? I don't know if that was on Sunday. Was that Sunday?
Oh, the color run?
Why can we not call on people?
Very nice.
Why can we
I'm going to call on people, but thank you. All right, wonderful. So we turn to our first psalm of the week, and Melissa, I'm going to ask you to come up and lead the first psalm with me. Lechuna Ranana. You can find the words on page 11.
Yeah, page 11.
You can come up here by the microphone. Lechuna Ranana Ladonai.
Let us go and sing, let us go and shout for joy.
Nariya Litzor Yishenu.
Remembering that we are safe and protected.
Nikad Mafana B'todah.
Filled with thanks, filled with gratitude, rushing to greet this very moment.
Bizmira Nariya Lo.
Raising our communal voice together in song.
Yasher Koach. You'll notice that we we do have a lot of small people participating in our service tonight, but we find that it's just as important for people of all ages to participate in our service. So we also have many, many adults who will be leading just one thing in our service tonight. And if you feel brave and you feel like one of those days, I want to lead one thing in a Kabbalat Shabbat service, First Friday is the place for you. All right, we turn to our second day of the week. As we turn to Monday, can we turn our thoughts to Monday, this past Monday? Does anyone have a memory to share from this past Monday? Miles went to school. That's a good one.
Pick on me.
Elliot, what'd you do on Monday?
I forget.
You forget. That's okay.
Yeah, Big Isaac.
Hey.
Big Isaac.
Isaac,
I don't remember.
you don't remember. Would any adults like to share? Maybe we can think all the way back to our second day of the week to Monday. Rabbi Julie, what'd you do on Monday? Matzah pizza. Nice. Your mom didn't volunteer for this one. We are turning to we're going to turn to our psalm representing the second day of the week. And in honor of that psalm, we'll turn to the end on page 14, Yismechu Hashamayim. So you all have a job in this psalm. You're going to reach all the way up high and show all the grown-ups how to do this too, because we want all the adults in the room doing this too, right? Yismechu Hashamayim all the way up, and stomp your feet down on the earth, down on the Eretz, and then we're going to make the waves of the Yam, the waves of the sea. Ready? Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel ha'aretz again, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel ha'aretz, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umelo'o, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umelo'o, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umelo'o, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umelo'o. Okay, kindergarten, first and second graders, I'm going to ask you to go find a seat either over here on the side or with your parents or grandparents. And I will call you back up in a little while.
Me too. I'm gonna sit
I'm going to call you back up in a little while, Avery, to lead a few more things. But for the moment, you can sit on the steps, or you can sit over there, or with your parents. All right, we turn to our representation of. So there's a microphone on the bottom of the ark right there. So we're gonna not touch that little black thing on the bottom of the ark right there. Thank you. We turn to our representation of the third day of the week. Does anyone here have a memory from Tuesday that you'd like to share? Mike. Regular pizza on Tuesday night. All right. Who's over there? Leah? Jacob? Isaac? Jacob? Amazing. I'm probably not going to pick the person who's saying, pick me, just for the record. If you guys are being super quiet and you're not going to say, I forget, I'm going to pick you. Do you remember one? All right, Elliot. You had music class. Elliott. We love music here at Shomrei. Anyone else would like to share a memory from Tuesday? Sharon. Nice. All right, we turn to the bottom of 17. Nope, we turn to the bottom of 16, the last 4 lines from the bottom.
Or zaru ala tzadik u Yisrael simcha. Or zaru ala tzadik u Yisrael simcha. One more time. Or zaru ala tzadik. Yisrael simcha, or zaru ala tzadik, u Yisrael simcha.
Yeshua, Craig, thank you for participating. All right, we turn to page 17. In a moment, Rabbi Julie will come lead us in this joyous melody. Does anyone have a memory from the next day of the week from Wednesday that you'd like to share? Brian? From here at JLC. At JLC, we had a Holocaust survivor come tell us his very personal story, which was really, really moving for Brian and for the other JLC students. Thank you, Brian. Leah? I'm not going to call on you if you're shouting out. You went to Roosevelt Park. Very nice. Michelle?
Why about the water bottle? I'm literally tipping off the why you have this?
Oh, that's so nice. We love surprising friends. All right, Rabbi Julie. Michelle, you coming too? Fantastic.
Why do you have this?
Because sometimes we get thirsty. You want to sing with us? Shiru Ladonai, Shir Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai. Oh, I think we sing the wrong melody. It's okay. Even Ladonai, Shir Haaretz, Ki Niflodasa, Shialo Yeyenra Gacha, Di Adonai Yeshuato, Nei HaGoyim Gilot Simchato, Zachar Chaso Ve'emunato, Levit Yisrael, Yaidai, Yaidai, Yaidai,
Yeshua. All right, we turn to the next psalm representing a day of Thursday. Make sure that you don't lean on that because you're going to pull the whole thing up, okay?
I see the
Okay.
good way.
I'm going to pause.
Blah,
I'm going to pause the service for just a second.
The good way.
I think I'm going to need some parental help here. If moms and dads or
I did that.
grandparents can come have your kids sit with you. And I promise to call you up to participate in quite a few other parts of the service, but I can't concentrate right this particular moment. I love, love, love having you all up here, but right now it's just feeling really distracted.
Everyone go find your parents.
Thank you. All right, I will call you back up in a little bit. Thank you. All right, in a moment we're going to be in for a treat. The Delaney family is going to lead us in Romamu at the bottom of page 20. Before we do that, who would love to share a memory from Thursday? Nathaniel had jujitsu. Awesome. Carla? Oh, happy birthday, Sam. Oliver? Emma? Very good, very good. Anyone else? Avery? You went to rock climbing, and Lila? It's your birthday today. That's what we'll celebrate today. All right, and lastly, Isaac. You don't remember, that happens sometimes. We turn to Romamu, last 3 lines, page 20.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu.
Yasher Kawa! In a moment, we will turn to the margin on page 21 to find this number 7 again as we think about leading up to the 7th day of the week. And this Psalm 29, which mentions the voice of God 7 times, and we can think about all of the things within ourselves that we've opened up from all of our experiences that we've shared, that we've heard, and the ones that we are carrying in our hearts from this past week, all along leading up to this 7th day. So, before we get to Shabbat, does anyone have a memory from Friday, today? Avery? You went swimming? Amazing. Viv? You got a new car? Wow, very nice. I see a tiny hand over there. Is it Jacob or Isaac? Nice. The math was fun. That is a good day today. And Max? Something about hockey. All right. Awesome. And Ruby? You opened up your pool today. All right. It's nice and warm and beautiful. Lastly? Stone family. You went here. Me too. Funny meeting you here. Leia. Pecan cookies. That sounds delicious. All right, I'm going to ask my new friend Lindsay if you'd like to come up and read responsively with me on the margin of 21, an abbreviated version of Psalm 29, where we can think about these 7 gates within ourselves opening up these 7 voices of God. Kol Adonai al hamayim.
The voice of God opens the gates of compassion and love. Hesed.
Kol Adonai ba'koach.
The voice of God opens the gates of courage. Gevurah.
Kol Adonai behadar.
The voice of God opens the gates of shining truth. Tiferet.
Kol Adonai shover arazim.
The voice of God opens the gates of endurance and patience. Netzah.
Kol Adonai chotzev lahavot eish.
The voice of God opens the gates of splendorous beauty. Hod.
Kol Adonai yachil midbar.
The voice of God opens the gates of deepest connection. Yesod.
Kol Adonai yecholel ayalot.
The voice of God opens the gates of presence. Malkut.
Yashikah.
We now turn to the moment where we have thought a lot about all of the ways that we've integrated these 6 days of the week into ourselves, into our hearts, all of the experience that we've had, and how that has brought us to this moment of Shabbat by turning to the central moment in the Kabbalat Shabbat service, Lecha Dodi, which Dr. Michelle is going to lead us next.
And we're going to do the first 3 stanzas on page 23 and then the last 2 on 25. We'll just go straight to it. Lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Hishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad L'shemu tiferet v'ligdila Lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likra Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki mekor beracha merosh mikedem nesucha soch maaseh b'machshachatila lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech yirmelucha kum yitza'im yitzoch ha'afecha rav l'shavet be'emek habacha v'chu yachmo ala yichemla. Lecha dodi likra yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Yamin usmot tifrotzi ve'et Adonai tzaharitzi al yadish ben partzi ve'nismecha ve'nahagila. Lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom teref alam gam dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likra kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Yasher Koach. We could be seated. And now we officially have had this moment to welcome in Shabbat. So as we turn to where we would find our Psalm for Shabbat, page 27, we're going to take a moment to take a breath together and think about all of the things that you may have shared out loud that you experienced this week, each individual day of the week or the week as a whole all together, good things, bad things, neutral things, all of the things that became a part of you throughout the 6 days leading up to this moment of Shabbat, and all of the things that you may not have said out loud but that you're carrying with you in your heart that impacted you through this week. And we'll take a deep breath together at this moment of our Psalm for Shabbat. So I invite you to breathe in and out and in and out. Is there anyone, and keep in mind, I'm going to call on you if you're raising your hand quietly. That's a really big hint. Is there anyone from our K-2 group who would love to share one thing that you like about Shabbat? What do you like about Shabbat, Avery?
That we spread kindness.
That we spread kindness. Amen. Dahlia, what do you like about Shabbat?
When you say the prayers.
When we say the prayers. I love that too. Oliver?
That we get, this is really good for kids. That kids love that we get way too sad, have sugar in it.
That is really good for kids. Grape juice with sugar in it. It's a lot of fun. It's really delicious. Elliot, what do you like about Shabbat? At the bar and bat mitzvahs, we get to throw candy and then eat it. That's pretty awesome. We love to celebrate communally on Shabbat. Isaac? Throwing candy. And songs. Those are two of my favorite things too. Stone family. Jacob. Leah, can you say what Jacob said? Like singing. I love singing too. Beautiful. Any adults want to share what you love about Shabbat? Oh, Dahlia, you can be an adult for a moment. Spending time with your family. I love that too. Romy? Trying not to use your phone as much. That's a good one. Really beautiful. A built-in moment of our week to take a breath. Any others? All right, let's do one more deep breath together. Ready? In and out. I'm sorry you were raising your hand again. All right, we turn at this time to our evening service, the Ma'ariv service, beginning on page 39 with Baruch Hu. And Mike is going to come lead us in Baruch Hu. We rise in body or in spirit. And Dahlia. Mike and Dahlia.
Okay, we're gonna bow, okay? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Umavir yom umevi laila umavdil ben yom uvein laila Adonai tzvaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim. We could be seated and we turn to the words that you can find. I think Elon, nope, just, is Elon leaving with you?
When he thought was the after.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to lead the Hafta?
But where I'm Ahava.
Yes. So you can find the words to what Rabbi Julie is going to lead, a version of Ahavat Olam, Ahava v'rachamim, chesed v'shalom, love, compassion, kindness, and peace on the back of your handout.
Ahava v'rachamim, v'rachamim, chesed v'shalom, ay, 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 ahava v'rachamim, v'rachamim, chesed v'shalom, ay, 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 love, compassion, and compassion, kindness, and peace.
Page 41.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
V'yavsa et Adonai
Elohecha, b'chol levacha, b'chol nafshecha, b'chol meodecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi metzavecha, hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך וקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטפטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Continue silently for a moment on page 42. Yasher Koach. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Yasher Koach to Ilan for leading us in V'ahavta and Dahlia for leading Shema. We turn now to this moment of freedom. Just like we've just celebrated this holiday of Pesach, and we have an opportunity in our liturgy all the time, not just as Passover, to celebrate this moment and what it really means to be seeking ongoing freedom and ongoing moments of redemption in our lives. So I'm going to ask our younger students, or older students if you want to also, to make their way up and down this beautiful aisle here where you can really feel like on both sides you are the sea, on both sides over here as the sea was split, and our children of Israel can march up and down the middle. And this side you're going to carry us through with the song. I will sing Ashira, 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 Ashira. This is you. Ashira, 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 Ashira. That's the heart. Ashira, 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 Ashira. Keep going. Ashira, Ashira. Keep going. Can you walk up and down? Ashira Ladonai ki ga'oga'a Ashira kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar, b'kodesh Ashira, 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 Ashira. All right, our seed crossers can come back and have a seat. Na lashevet. As we turn to this prayer that may offer us a little bit of a source of comfort, page 45. I'm going to ask actually if there are older kids and teens, so anyone in 3rd grade and up, can you come help me lead Hashki Venu on page 45? Older kids and teens, come up and help me lead Hashki Venu, where we can imagine that no matter how much freedom and redemption we have, we always, always have a need to seek peace and comfort in our lives, and we can lean into the melody that sounds like hush, and let that sound wash over us. Ready? Come on, nice and close. And you're going to sing, Hashki Venu, Hashki Venu, Adonai Eloheinu. Keep going. Hashki Venu, Hashki Venu, Adonai Eloheinu. Keep going. V'shalom v'hamidenu, Magdenu l'chaim, u'fosalenu sukat shalomecha, Adonai Eloheinu, v'tagnenu le'etzah tova milfanecha, v'hoshienu le'ma'an shemecha, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashki Venu, Hashki Venu, Adonai Eloheinu. Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu l'chaim u'l'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu va'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. We rise in body or in spirit. You all can stay here, and all kids and teens can come lead us in the Shomrei, page 46, in our celebration of Shabbat.
Lord, the good day was Shabbat. Are you the good witch?
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. V'ni uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat
moment as we continue after the Chatzi Kaddish, which is like a doorway into the next step of the service, with our silent prayer. So I'm going to actually ask if all the kids could join me over here in a moment. If you want to just go make a little circle over there and stand over there, and I'll stand with you for our silent prayer so that we can have a moment of breathing together and thinking of the prayers that are inside of our hearts. Avery and Elliot, can I ask you to stand right over there for a moment? And I'm going to come meet you so that we can all have a moment to take some time for our personal reflection. And that may be very well the words of the Amidah that you can find beginning on page 47, which we recite silently in the evening service. Or it may be that very quiet space where all of the words disappear and you can feel that source of connection in your heart. So we continue. Romy and Jordan are going to lead us in the half Kaddish, the Chatzi Kaddish, on page 46, and then we'll take a moment of silent prayer on the following page.
Yikadal, Vikada, Shomrei Rabbah, Yama Dibra, Hirute, Yamlich Malchute, Behaye, Yomechon, Uchaye, Dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman Karim, Vimru, Amen. Yeheshmei Rabbah Mevorach, Leoma Lome Omaya, Yiparach, V'yishtabach, V'yipar, V'yiromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitalev, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudesha, Leila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tushvechata V'nechemata, Tamiran B'yalma, B'imru, Amen.
Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Taslim Le'olam, Le'olam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Taslim Le'olam, Le'olam. Let it be. let there be true and lasting peace for all the people for all time. Let it be, let there be true and lasting peace for all the people for all time. Shalom Rav, nice and loud. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam, le'olam. We continue with our next doorway. When we conclude a part of the service that has the Amidah in it, we turn to our full Kaddish, Kaddish Shalem, page 54. We rise in body or in spirit, and Lindsay is going to lead us.
V'ikada Shomrei Rabbah, v'yama divrach Yerutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechonu v'yomechon, uv'chayedecho Beit Yisrael. Bagala, uvizman kaviv, v'imeru, amen. Yishmei Rabbah mevorach, Leolam olam leomaya, Yiparach, Vishtabach, Vipar, Vitromam, Vitnase, Vithadar, Vithalev, Vithalal, Shemei Dekudasha, Berichu, Leila, Minkol Birchata, Vishirata, Tushbehata, Benechemata, Damiram Bealma, Vimeru, Amen. Kabbalat Shabbat. Uchayon dechol Yisrael. Kodam avuhom. Amen.
Amen.
Yehi shalom Rabba min Shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'yimeru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshbei tevel. Ve'imeru, amen.
Yasher Koach. All right, I'm going to ask our young friends to go. You can stay standing because we're going to go right into Aleinu. And you can stand on the side over here, except for the Karp family, who is going to come lead us in Aleinu on page 56. And we like to say, we don't just sit around and wait for that peace to happen from on high. We also say, Aleinu, it is upon us to make this world a better place, to do tikkun olam every day when we wake up and make our choices about what to do with our lives. We're going to come to the side over here so the Karps can lead us in Aleinu. Page 56. If you're not a Karp, come with me, please.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latei gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegilye haratzot, velo samanu kibishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegoraleinu lechol hamonam. Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Noteh Shamayim Veyosed Haaretz Umoshav Yikaro B'Shamayim Yima'al Ushchinatu Zo Begovei Meromim Hu Eloheinu Einod Emet Malkeinu Efes Zulato Kakatu B'Torato V'Yadatayom V'Hashevota Elevavecha Ki Adonai Hu Elohim B'Shamayim Ima'al Ve'al haaretz mitachat einod einod. kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, v'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol ha'aretz, vayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, Ushemo echad.
Yasher Koach, Car family.
Please be seated, everyone. In a moment, we're going to recite the Mourner's Kaddish, which is found on page 58. First, I want to share the names of loved ones who died at this time at years past. Richard Charney, Hannah Feldman, Connie Janoff, Saul Lieblang, Henry Lichter, Ann Schumann, Kate Siegel, Ruth Chimes Steindel, and Morris Zief. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. Mourners and those observing a yahrzeit, please rise for the Mourner's Kaddish, or if it's your custom, page 58. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divara kirutei v'yamlich machutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemidikudasha brechu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shamar Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim alinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bin romav hu yaseh shalom alinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. A few announcements. Shabbat shalom, everyone. It's wonderful to have you here for First Friday. A special Yasher Koach to all our K through second graders who helped us lead with their families tonight, and also to our Shaliach Lily Lucy for coordinating tonight's service. Tomorrow morning we have JLC, and everyone is, as always, invited to Kiddush lunch afterwards at 12 o'clock. Tomorrow we're having a special service. We have Torah study at 9:45. We have a special service in honor of Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Commemoration Day. Jerry Zinn, one of our members, is going to be sharing some of his personal story, and different members of our congregation, or second or third generation, are going to be having special honors in the services. It's supposed to rain on Sunday, so some of the things we were doing are being postponed. So don't try to ride your bicycle for Earth Day or go to the Walnut Street Fair. But adults are definitely welcome to attend the film that we're co-sponsoring about the partisans, which is at 2 o'clock at Ner Tamid. It's a community-wide event, and there's also a Yom HaShoah commemoration tomorrow night, Sunday night at 7 p.m. It also happens to be at Ner Tamid. It's sponsored by the Montclair Interfaith Clergy Association, and we'll be honoring all 4 of our local Jewish congregations, the different Holocaust Torahs that we each have. We have in our congregation a special Torah scroll from the Schrager family. Any other announcements? Next Friday night is Zamru, which is our musical Friday night service at 6 o'clock is Wine and Cheese. We're actually going to also have an art opening for our congregation art show, which is here in the gallery. Then there's a musical service with many singers and a guitarist and a drummer, followed by a potluck dinner. We hope you'll join. And start thinking the 4th Friday, our big May 4th Friday, is the time when we open our homes and we host each other for Shabbat dinner. So if you're thinking about hosting or you would like to be hosted for Shabbat dinner, just come up and speak to me.
I think the 4th Friday this month is actually
Oh,
on the
you're
5th
right.
Friday.
The 4th Friday is Memorial Day, so we're going to do it on the 5th Friday. You're right. Thank you.
5th Friday, but just to keep in mind our normal
Yeah.
Shabbat rotation, where we try to reach a breadth of Shabbat experiences. I invite you to turn to the person next to you. If you can come up here and join me. All of you come up here and join me. Turn to the person next to you and say, is it okay if I put my arm around you? Is it okay if I put my arm around you? I don't have anybody on this side, though. You guys, can someone come over here? Leah, Isaac, come over here. Sorry. Hine matov u'mana'im shavat achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanaim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanaim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanaim, shevet achim gam yachad. Shabbat shalom. We will say our blessings over the grape juice and challah at dinner in just a moment.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. Thank you for participating as always.
That was sure easy, huh?
Oh, sure. Yeah, totally fine. Yeah. 6th and 7th is easier.
I'll meet you guys. Just don't leave the synagogue. That is pretty incredible.
Okay, bye, Tutu. Bye.
bum 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 ha. Noah, you do it. Noah. Yes.